2K Sports and the PGA Tour are thrilled to bring you the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Who will stick around for the weekend? Our coverage of the Genesis Invitational continues as we get into our second round coverage. Welcome back, Andrew Catalan here. Pleased to have you back with us. And Rich, as we get set for this second round, our featured player is at the top of the leaderboard.
He's got a 3-stroke lead. What more can you say about that? Just a brilliant round of golf, the opening round. Let's see what he can produce.
Let's get down to the first hole. A lot to like about that one. Second shot here on the first. Setting up in the greenside rough. Oh, hurry up and pick that one up. Take it right out of the cup. What a great job.
Out of the rough, into the hole. Thank you very much.
Things are still looking good for our featured player in first place on the leaderboard. Teeing off on the par 4 second. That's going to work nicely for him. We've got about 180 left to the hole. That's a really nice approach shot. How about this birdie putt? That was close. 3 feet to the cup.
This for par.
Well, after an approach shot like that, Rich, that feels like a wasted opportunity. No change atop the leaderboard. Our featured player still out in front. And now teeing off on this par 4. Wow, he's going to like that one. That is the way you play it. That is how you play it. And now a birdie look at the 3rd. Taking a look at the leaderboard, he's got the lead. On the tee on the 4th hole.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
Okay, green side, a chance to get up and down. That just missed. On the green and a chance to save par. That one drops. Here's a quick look at how things stand. It's a 3-shot advantage for our leader.
Let's go to hole number 5, and it's a par 4.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
He's setting up for his second shot. Now a 3-shot lead over the field. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. He has about 14 feet to the hole. And he's down there. You got a read?
This one. This is testing. A big right to left slope.
Well, would have been nice to get the birdie, but a par never hurts. And that should secure the par on this one. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. And now onto the par 3, 6th hole. Going with the 5-iron here. Lovely effort, that. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Good looking putt. And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead.
Trying to make a statement early and often.
Now 5 shots up after that hole.
A par 4 here.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it. But again, you push it a little bit, and now the barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
That rough was not easy. Well played. Oh my, another hole out.
Gotta love this. This player is in fuego.
Before we move on to the next hole, we show you that our leader is up by 6. Over to number 8, it's a par 4.
My friends in college used to never say an eagle. They used to say super chicken. That's what he made at the last. What's he got for us now?
A super chicken.
The super chicken.
It's an eagle.
Yeah.
That's the type of swing you want to take with you every time out. Looks like about 120 yards left. What a beautiful leave right there.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
Henny is greenside.
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet. What a putt. Started this perfectly.
And the birdie putt drops. Let's move on to the next hole, but before we do, he is up by 7 shots on the leaderboard. Teeing off here at the 9th.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
Henny, what can you tell us about this shot?
You're going to need 1 or 2 clubs more because this green is sitting up.
This is a 9-iron on the way. This is on a fantastic line. That's another green and reg.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
Henny, how tough will this putt be?
This looks like it's going to go left.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Just an empty feeling when you hit an approach shot like that, Rich, but still come away with a par. As we check out how things stand, our leader has a 6-shot cushion. We start the back 9 with a par 4.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Big shot out of the greenside bunker. This one is 13 feet out.
Rolling end over end. This putt's looking great.
Our featured player still sits atop the leaderboard.
Welcome to the par 5, 11th hole.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
His second shot here. Yeah, this is the stuff we love, getting after this par 5 in 2.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
Now, long-range putt coming up here. It'd be good to make a bomb, wouldn't it? Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
This one's going to gently meander from the left.
Ooh. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. This hole here is a par 4.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevents you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
Oh, he's executed that superbly.
Nicely done.
This putt coming up is for birdie. Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Quite often the hardest hole in golf, a long par 4.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left, requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. If you find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
This looks very handy. Oh, that's a great shot. And sets up a birdie look here at the 13th. Just 3 feet to the cup. Just building upon his advantage. He keeps making the important plays. And after that hole, this player is ahead by a whopping 10 strokes. This 14th hole is a par 3.
Luke, this is a very simple hole in my mind, but for the mere mortals who are playing this game, it can be difficult because this green is not deep, but it's certainly wide, and it does tilt from right to left at a pretty good clip. Historically, it's not the easiest par 3 on this golf course, but for me, I think different.
Okay, that'll work. There's 17 feet remaining to the hole. And he's down there. You got a read?
I've got it going left to right.
Not a bad line, this.
Oh, what a putt. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going.
Time for the tee shot at 15.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dog leg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
And Rich, this is a similar spot to yesterday.
Same spot as yesterday, looking for the same result today.
That's a textbook swing on the approach shot. A birdie would look really nice on the scorecard. He makes the putt and extends his lead. And after that hole, our featured player is still atop the leaderboard. Here's the par 3 16th hole. Let's see if 8-iron was the right club. Looking to get up and down from here. Hang on. Oh, that was close. 7 feet remains.
A clutch par putt.
That looked good for a while. And just to finish up the bogey. He makes the putt, and that's his first bogey of the tournament. Our featured player continues to look good out there, currently in first place. Let's check out the 17th. It's a par 5.
At all costs, do not hit it in that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. Anywhere to the left, even in the rough left, is just fine. From there, your next shot should be laid up out to the right-hand side. Third shot, straight back up the hill with some kind of wedge. It can be an easy birdie if you get the distance on your third shot spot on. If you get it wrong, however, you could have some issues.
Not a bad result right there. Here's the third shot. Unbelievable. A tap in left for birdie. No change atop the leaderboard after that hole. Time for the tee shot at 18.
Tee shot up the hill, fairway tilts significantly from left to right. Missing it out to the right is a massive no-no. You'll be blocked out by a bunch of eucalyptus trees that you cannot hit it through. Second shot is to a green that actually tilts away from the players, not towards them, even though the second shot is uphill. Green is historically one of the firmest on the golf course, and getting it close is nearly impossible. It is a heck of a finishing hole.
There was a game plan there, and that approach was executed nicely.
Made birdie on the last, looking for a second in a row here.
Henny, how challenging is this putt?
Setting up this putt 9 feet from the cup.
He's looking for this to break left. Well, now still a lot of work to be done.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
A 3-foot putt. He finishes with par on 18. Halfway through, and they are in first place entering the weekend.
It's been absolutely flawless so far. I cannot wait to see what this player produces tomorrow.
So that will do it for today. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you next time.